There is a myth that consistency is born from motivation. I used to believe it, waiting for that clear, bright morning when desire would ignite and I would begin perfectly. It never came. What I eventually learned is that consistency isn't the child of motivation, it is the architect of it. So I stopped waiting to feel ready. Instead, I built a system. And my method isn't about feeling ready, it is about building a cage so simple, so inescapable that the decision to act is removed from my weary, unmotivated self. So what is this system comprised of? I'll get right into it. My primary tool is what I call the threshold. It is not the goal. The goal is to run 10 km. The threshold is to put on my running shoes and step outside. The goal is to write a chapter. The threshold is to open a document and set a timer for 15 minutes. The goal is abstract, a distant country. The threshold is a physical single action, so low it feels almost absurd. On days I am fire, I blast right through it and achieve. On days I am arch, the rule is I only have to cross the threshold. Often, crossing it is enough, as the body remembers the motion and the mind engages. But sometimes, I just stand there in my running shoes on the driveway, then turn around and go inside. That is still a victory. I kept the pact, the cage held. The second one is environmental design for my weaker self. I don't trust the future version of me who is tired and sad. I sabotage her in advance. If I need to practice the guitar in the evening, I leave it on the stand, not in the case. The case is a cliff. The stand is a gentle slope. If I must write in the morning, I leave my notebook open on the table with the pen holding the page down. I am not relying on willpower to initiate. I am engineering my space to make initiation the path of least resistance. My unmotivated self is lazy. I make the right choice the lazy choice. Then there is the ritual of small stone. Motivation dies on the altar of the vague, so I break the mountain into not just stones but one small specific stone for the day. Not work on the proposal but draft the third paragraph of the introduction. Not clean the kitchen but scrub the sink until it shines. I write this one stone on a physical slip of paper. Completing it is a closed loop, a cycle finished. It generates a tiny, almost imperceptible spark. That spark is not motivation, it is evidence. It is proof to my skeptical inner creature, see, we did a thing. A pile of these slips is a ledger of credibility, built not with passion but with tiny, completed transactions. Finally, I practice nostalgia for the future. When I am deep in the unmotivated fog, the present is all there is, and it is heavy. So I project myself with deliberate quiet theater into a future self looking back. I sit for a moment and imagine her, a version of me who has crossed this threshold, placed this small stone, day after day. I ask, what does she feel? Not triumph, not usually. She feels relief. She feels respect for the past me who, while feeling nothing, built the foundation she now stands on. She is grateful I didn't leave the blank page for her. This future self isn't a stranger. She is the direct recipient of my current mundane stewardship. I am not abandoning her. This shifts the work from a demand, I should, to a quiet personal loyalty. I will, for her. This is the unsentimental engine. It has no glamour. There are no motivational speeches. This is only the threshold crossed, the environment prearranged, the single stone placed, and the quiet nod to the woman I am becoming. The secret that they don't tell you is that motivation does eventually arrive, but it doesn't come as a status pistol. It comes as a whisper, days or weeks in, as you're lacing your shoes for the 100th time and you realize, I want to run. It is not a cost. It is the reward for building the cage and then one day finding you've built a home inside it.